Here we go. $1,910. This is August 10th. Once we buy this, we have to make it. Should I click it?
Do it. We are the Crawfords. We have 6 kids and are hiking the Appalachian Trail, a 2,200-mile hike from Georgia to Maine. We don't know if we can finish it, but we are doing it together.
Oh, it's so great to feel like a normal person for a day. We slept in till 7 o'clock. It's almost 8 o'clock and we're heading over for breakfast. Oh, this feels so good.
This is what I got. I got a pancake with syrup and butter, some cereal with milk, and a muffin. I just ate my chicken sausage, so.
Alright, look who we ran into here. Taking advantage of the darn tough warranty. Brand new socks. Let me smell these. Oh yeah, that's fresh wool right there.
That's wonderful.
I just called Baxter State Park to try to get a hold of someone to see if we can have special permission to get Rainier up to Katahdin, because they have this policy that says kids 6 and under are not allowed above tree line. And I'm kind of like freaked out about it because there's a lot riding on this phone call if I can't convince, or I don't know, I feel like if I don't say the right thing or something, you know, they're not gonna let him up there. Which would, I think, be a really big bummer. I think I'd be like super disappointed about that. But I just got the guy's voicemail, so I left a message, and now I'm like, oh, did I leave the right kind of message? Did I say the right thing? I really hope he calls me back, but I think I just have to, anytime I actually have phone reception, I need to call every single day until I can talk to him on the phone, because this is just really important.
Okay, we are just sitting here trying to figure out airfare for a return flight after we summit, and it's saying for $131 we can like refund it in case we cancel, but that's not how we do it around here. Let's go with the cheapest option.
Katahdin or bust.
Eden was like, bust. Come on, little bear, go faster. Oh, that's like the Maine bear. All right, this is where they get you. I just paid $120 just so we can sit next to each other. Freaking Frontier Airlines. But it's still a lot cheaper than all our other options. $1,590. There's the bear. Okay, now we are paying $180 for our luggage. I will not let you go to Maine. Continue. I have spent almost 2 hours getting to this point. This would be an absolute disaster if this did not complete at this time, but this internet is so slow. You will never get to Maine. Smoke free. That's not gonna work for you. Here we go. $1,910. This is August 10th. Once we buy this, we have to make it. Should I click it?
Do it.
Alright, here it is. Purchase and accept. What? Let's try that again.
I want you to put all the crayons.
Hey. We got it. That only took 3 hours. Here's the good news. We have a flight. and it's not until the 10th, which gives us until the 9th to make our deadline. Here's the bad news. The only flight I was able to find for that price leaves from Portland, Maine, not Bangor, which is somewhere up here. So this is a 3.5 hour drive. But it saves our family, I think, like $2,000 to do that. So we're gonna have to figure that part out. Oh, it's so nice to have a date though. Our package that we sent back from Bellevue, Kentucky,
Our last one.
and forwarded to 2 different places. Gross, gross, gross. We're already sick of these, but they're expensive. Gross, no one likes this anymore. These are okay, I liked them, no one else did. This is a Maine event.
Jeez, look how big that is.
Oh my gosh, this is so many cigars, I didn't realize I sent us this many. Well, I guess we're gonna have to start smoking tonight. So how we ended up here, I think, is kind of a cool story. Someone reached out to us over Instagram and had been watching the videos and said that they wanted to sponsor our stay here for the night. And it's very, very pricey. I had no idea how much it cost. And so we made a goal to get here. And you guys saw yesterday, we got the buffet, which was included in the stay. And then it was like a combination of just seeing thunderstorms coming up. And normally I'm like, thunderstorms, big deal, but this terrain is so intense. People are falling all the time that I just thought it would be wiser to actually take a 0.
And we haven't taken a 0 in 7 weeks. We've done Neros, but no 0s.
Which this day has just felt so nice in that regards, to catch up on sleep, catch up on calories. I was able to get to emails and some photos and upload even just a few videos. We're so far behind on it. Feels like everything, even the plane ticket thing. I mean, we're buying plane tickets for 3.5 weeks away for 8 people, which it's really hard to buy 8 plane tickets together.
It's nice that we got that done.
And it's really weird. I'm gonna go here, so kids, plug your parents' ears because this could get a little explicit. But Cammie hopped in bed with me last night, naked, and I was holding her, and she's like, "You're like a bag of bones." I mean, there's things poking me, and I'm even holding your boobs, and they're half the size of when we started this trip.
Which is saying a lot because I'm pretty small up there.
I wasn't gonna go there, but
well, I'll go there.
And I think that's a metaphor of what this trip has done. I mean, we are literally wasting away. I walked in on one of my kids yesterday and saw their back, and I was just like, oh, I was like, oh my gosh, there's not much there. And I knew this was gonna happen. In fact, it's why we're doing this trip, because in one sense we're wasting away, all the fat is getting stripped away, but we're stronger than ever. And but there's a cost to it too, and I just feel like this day is about just putting a little bit more, getting a little bit of a fat reserve. We have no reserves anymore.
Yeah.
And emotionally I was feeling that the last 3 days, where I was biting kids' heads off and just being negative, and there just wasn't, we had used up our reserves a long time ago.
Yeah, I hope that this day is a real just push for us to be able to finish well for the next 3.5 weeks. I mean, 3.5 weeks. I was looking at the calendar. I'm like, I mean, we still have some hard parts to go over for sure, but I also think the 3.5 weeks are going to go by quickly in one sense, and we kind of need some extra reserves just to finish well.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling. So we ended up paying for the second night, which this place was close to $500, And it's like not fancy. I mean, it's like good food. It includes the buffet, which was part of the financial consideration. Because that's like, a meal's $150 for our family. Yeah. But like, it's a bunkhouse, it's a communal shower. You know, there's like a sheet and a blanket. Yeah. But you know, you're not getting any hot tub or anything. But for us, it was like so worth it.
It's right off the trail.
And for our family not to have to deal with shuttles and transportation and finding restaurants. And we all just skipped lunch. I guess Cammy got a sandwich, so we kind of all shared.
I started to be like, I need food. I think my body's, well, my body's wasting away, as Ben said. But it's also used to getting fed every 2 hours, like, if not more often. So, yeah.
So, this was a great day. So, thank you to Harm for sponsoring our first night here and just introducing us to this place in a way. I'm really glad that we did this. And it's just so weird though when you get out here. In the real world, if you were to say, hey, you want to pay $500 for a bunkhouse, and two like okay buffets. I mean, they're not like, it's good food for out here, but it's not like something I'd pay $30 for per person. I'd be like, no way.
But last night, it felt like Bobette's Feast. Oh my word. Like getting there, running, and not knowing if we're gonna make it. We're like starving. We're like, oh, because if we didn't make this, we didn't know like what we'd be eating. Like we were out of food. Oh, yeah, it was the greatest meal.
So yeah, and it was the first night that actually felt like I could wake up and in the morning relax.
Yeah. And I felt relaxed last night too. I knew we weren't going anywhere. Even
like replying to like for Trail Magic or meeting up with people, it all takes energy. It's all like 3 or 4 emails and figuring out locations and maps and itineraries. So anyways, great time. So happy to be here. I hope it gives us, you know, enough energy to be able to meet our goal, which is now a hard goal.
It's a hard goal.
It's going to cost us a couple $1,000 if we don't make it in plane tickets.
Yep.
And we'll have to stare at the bear for longer, which we don't want to do. All right, time for dinner.
Here, and actually all the food is really good, and you can tell that they actually work really hard to make it, even though like ever since the AT I've been eating kind of like a lot of crap, but I still really appreciate really good food. It's not as good as yesterday because we didn't run before eating it, but it's still really good.
Oh my gosh, it's my favorite strawberry shortcake. All right, Rainier, what do you want to go do now?
What?
You want to go walking? All right, let's go. Rainier has been asking me all day if we could go for a walk. So we're gonna do something very fun, and we're gonna go walking. Oh, look at that little chipmunk right there.
I touched it.
You want to touch it? Well, it ran away.
No.
Let's go this way. The Appalachian Trail's this way. Which is a kind of funny way to spend a zero.